benchmark 1, review 2. So this stuff is pretty easy, guys. You haven't seen this since first couple of weeks of school. So when this is right here, that's function notation. We're going to go f of x is equal to 3x squared minus 3x. G of x is equal to a negative 5x minus 3. When you see this right here, it's referring to this one right here. When you see this one right here, it's referring to that one. Well, how do I know? You see this is f of something, refers to this one. This is g of something, refers to that one. Now, f of x is just something they gave you. G of x is just something they gave you. When you see f of a negative 4 like this, it's saying, hey, get that f1 right here. And you see how it was f of x? They're saying f of a negative 4, forgive me. That says, hey, replace the x with a negative 4. So we have the original thing like this. Now we're going to replace it. We're going to go with a 3 times a negative 4 squared minus a 3 times a negative 4. And do please excuse my dear I do this part real quick. It gives me a 16, right? Times a 3. Minus, actually multiply these two. We can add them, make sure they add negative times negative becomes a positive, and we'll add that 12. This gives me a 48 plus 12. This carries it 60. Okay. G now, I'll change it up to the G. This one refers to the G. So we're going to have G of x, same idea, is equal to a negative 5x minus 3. This G, x right here becomes a 6, equals a negative 5 times a 6 minus 3. This gives me a negative 30 minus 3, gives me a negative 33. And there it is. Okay, next one real quick. Evaluate. I don't know what to tell you to do. This one, honestly, step off, use your calculator. Actually, let me get my calculator. I don't have it open yet. Time out. Okay, so in this one right here, it just says evaluate. It's just some fraction stuff. Just do whatever you like. It's asking you to do. Evaluate means just solve the answer or for the answer. So I have that part right there. I'm going to type it in like that. Real easy. Control fraction. I'm going to go with 3 over 4, and I'm going to step out to the right. Minus. Control fraction again. I'm going to do a 3 over an 8. Step to the right. Times. Control fraction. 1 over 2. Press enter. There's your answer, 9/16. Okay, they will give you some of these on Star Test, and it's basically long, ugly-looking things. Type it in exactly the way you see it. Press enter. You'll get it right. Next one over here. Oh, this one's simplify. Pretty easy. Simplify means to just rewrite it, okay, without having any multiplication, division, combining like terms that we could still be doing. So right here, I'll just distribute it. I want to have a negative 4, x plus a 4, plus 5x. Distribute here gives me a negative 4x. Distribute here gives me a negative 16, plus 5x over here. Now, in this situation, I have x's on both sides over here, here, and here. I'm going to add those together, which gives me just x minus 16. So x minus 16 is your answer. Moving on over here. This one says, hey, table of value. Okay, it's telling you a table of a linear function. It's saying it is a function. So in this situation, if it's telling you it is, and it's asking for this stuff, so all you need is 2 points. I'm going to use these 2 points. The reason I'll use these 2 points, positive, easy to work with, very simple. I'll use my calculator. I turn on new documents. Don't save anything you have there. Go to distant spreadsheets. Type in that 1, 1, 1, 1. Over here, we'll go to 2, 5. Come on here. Menu 4, 1, 3. This will be my B. Control this. Enter, enter. And then now, look what the question's asking you. Y-intercept, your B. Slope, here. Equation, well, combine it. Now, what's my slope in this situation? Slope would be 4. That's my M. What's my y-intercept? Negative 3. Remember, the formula of this equation is y equals to mx plus b. So I'll just plug in my values where they go. So I'm going to have y is equal to 4x minus 3. Okay, this one's going to ask, find the equation of the line. Now, there's several things you can do here. I think the fastest, easiest thing is to get the coordinates of both. Come on, pen. The coordinates of both points, and we'll go with 3, 4. And we'll come out here at -1, 6. And then menu 4, 1, 3. That's honestly what I would do. Fast, easy, doesn't even take a second or two. So come out here. I'm going to show you a trick if you don't mind. Since I already have this menu 413 done on another problem, if you already have it there and it's going to ask you the same thing, you can just change it. -1, 6, and it's already changing the numbers for you over here. -1, 6, yeah, and then we're going to go with here 3, 4. And there's your equation right here. So my equation for this one would be y equals -0.5x. So that's 5.5. If you don't like that and you want to convert it to decimals, decimals to fractions, y is equal to -1/2 x plus, what is that? 5.5, that's 11 halves. If you don't know how to do that, I'm going to show you a little trick real quick. Get this thing right here. Go to Control C and Control Edit in the document. I'm going to calculator. I'm going to Control V. If you don't know what I'm doing, kind of review or replay this video real quick. And then go to number and then approximate to fraction, enter, and there it is. Hold on, guys. Okay, so this is an issue right here. This one's interesting. Let's see how we do this one. Oops, my materials over here. Okay, so back over here. Sorry about that. So separate this one, if you don't mind. Separate it where it's nice and neat. 18 over 6, then 8 over 7, over a to the -8, b to the -4, over b to the 3rd, and then c, -9 over 1. And that's it. So just clean it up. This part here, clean it up, it becomes a 3 over 1. This one here becomes a to the 7 minus a -8. This is b to the -4 minus the bottom one. And then this one I don't like, it's on the top. So we're going to put it to the bottom, which becomes 1 over b to the 9th. And this is over 1. This is over 1. This would be a to the 15. This would be b. This would be -7. This one's already on the bottom. This part right here, fix that part, and that goes to the bottom too. I'm going to come up here if you don't mind. 3 over 1, a over 15. This next one becomes 1 b to the 7th, 1 over b to the 9th. And that's it. Just clean it up. Oh, wait. C. 3 over 1, a to the 15, b to the 7th, oh, see that one. This is on the bottom, check, top, and then we'll just get rid of this. And there it goes. Very good. So the next one's kind of the same. The other thing is you have this exponent on the outside, so you want to distribute, I guess, this multiplication, right? And then this one times that one, times that one, and times that one. So that's kind of tedious. It's pretty easy. It's not too hard. It's not too bad. So we're going to have over here 2 to the -3. We're going to have x to the -6, x to the -1. Oh, actually, a negative times negative, my bad. +3 all over. And this is a y. I don't know why I'm messing up right now. We're going to have 3 to the -3. We're going to have y to the +15, x to the +6. Okay, kind of like that. That looks pretty good. These things are negatives, so we're going to automatically, I don't like this right here. in here. I'm going to throw this into the top, this into the bottom. So regarding this part, I would go already throwing down to the top. I'd have 3 to the positive 3, 2 to the positive 3. Remember, we don't want negative exponents. This part here, you can do that. I'm just going to kind of keep them or fix them up like this. Negative 6 over x to the 6. The y's, I'm going to have y to the 3rd over y to the 15th. Now, regarding that part, just clean this up right here. That becomes 27 over 8. That's 3 times 3 times 3, guys, 27. 2 times 2 times 2, 8. Now, this part here, I'm going to have x to the negative 6 minus a 6. Y, we're going to have a 3, my bad, 3 minus a 15. I'm going to take it up here to work up here. 27 over 8. It doesn't simplify, guys. It just stays like that. You should check it in your brain / calculator, check if it works. They're both different as far as they don't divide by 3, 2, none of them consistent, nothing, no 9s, nothing, just like that. I have x to the negative 12, and then we have y to the negative 12 also. Yeah. This is over 1. I don't like these negatives again. I'll throw it to the denominator, throw it to the other side of the fraction. So on top, I'm going to have 27. On the bottom, I'm going to have an 8, and then x to the 12th, y to the 12th. Okay, reading this real quick. Printing service charges instead of fee for that much for each order cents. Each copy, the total cost C in dollars, and X copies was 30 order of 30 copies. So remember, X is the copies. X copies. X is copies, so we're going to put that in there. 13.00 plus 0.10 times a 30. I'm going to go to these decimals, these zeros. Okay, in my head, I'm getting rid of them. Boom, boom, you're right with that one. So I'm having a 1 times a 3, right, with 2 zeros. And then I move it over twice. All right, so that's $30. And then we have 13 plus 30. I think it gives me 43. Cool, got to write it down. Is that right? Add a 0 there, add a 0 there. No, I don't like that math. Let me check it out. Okay, so I don't know why I moved it twice that way. It'd be twice this way. $3. So 13, ready? Plus a 3 gives me $16. So I was like, yeah, that didn't seem right at all. I don't know what I'm doing. Just rushing, messing up. More story, don't rush. Okay, this is really easy, good, and we have to review this for a while. Please make sure you know Mr. Slope. Remember Mr. Slope? This will be positive, negative, undefined, and 0. Positive, right, this is negative, boom. This one's undefined. This one right here, again, it's asking for the slope. If it's positive, negative, 0, say 0, and this one's positive. Pretty easy. This one's asking, determine whether they're parallel or perpendicular. So parallel means to have the same slope. M's are equal to M, M equal to M. And then perpendicular, if they're perpendicular, that means parallel. Perpendicular would mean that you'd have A over B, and then you'd have B over a negative A, negative reciprocals. So this I'm going to divide by 2. This one gives me Y. I'll do it over here. I'm going to have Y is equal to 3 halves X plus 5 halves. So my step in this one was 3 halves. This is already 3 halves. This one here, I would subtract 4x minus 4x. Right? So I'd have I guess I'm going to work down here. So I have 4x minus 6y is equal to 2. Add minus 4x minus 4x. Cancel out here and go to negative 6y is equal to negative 4x plus 2. Divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6. These cancel out here. Y is equal to 2/3. Okay, so these two have the same, so they're parallel. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, parallel. Same slope, parallel. Perpendicular, negative reciprocals. 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3. This one over here is 2/3. No good, neither. Okay, it didn't flip it over and make it a negative. Wrong. Move my bad. Here. 2 and 3, neither again. Trying to make this video shorter, guys. It's already almost like 15 minutes. Find an ordered pair as a solution. Okay. And in this situation, how do I say it? Pick a number. What do you mean? So there's an equation out here, right? How about this? I'm just going to do this. What you're going to do here is you have a line. I want you to make it up. It goes something like this, if you don't mind. Something like that. They're saying, hey, give me a coordinate. Give me some point on here. Well, the way you do that, you should make up a number. What do you mean? Give me an x value. I'll go with 2. And then I'll go up to where the line's at. When I get to that line, I'm going to come on here and tell you your y value. That's all I'm going to do here. So all I'm going to do is make x to be the easiest number in the whole wide world. 0 or 1. You don't mind? Which one do you want? 1 or 0? I think 0 is the easiest. Plug it in here. So now you're going to have x minus 6y is equal to a 6. I'm going to make this a 0. So basically this drops off. Now you have this, negative 6y is equal to 6, divided by negative 6, divided by negative 6. Y is equal to a negative 1. But boom. So this 0 goes to a negative 1. So for me, because I chose, I put that point. Can you choose another one? Yeah, put x to be equals to 1 if you don't mind. I can change my y's, I can change my x's, you can change whatever, choose whichever one you want basically. So in this situation I have minus 6y is equal to 6, and I want to make x to be 1. 1 minus 6y is equal to 6. And this part right here, if you don't like it, then well, you just subtract. You have to get it by itself, the y. This becomes, cancels out here, negative 6y is equal to 5. Divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6. These cancel out. I'm going to come up here and say y is equal to 5 over negative 6. So my coordinate for here would be when x is 1, we have y to be 5 over a negative 6. Any number will work. You'll get any answer. Not any answer, but you'll get the x or the y that goes to the x. Next one. Again, Mr. Slopey. Positive, negative, undefined, right there. Positive, or this one's a 0. You see 0. The positive slope. Undefined slope. Negative slope. Oh wow, another one? This is so easy. I'm not even going to draw Mr. Slope anymore. A 0, a positive, undefined, negative. Okay, this one says, I have a graph, x, y. Machine at a bakery poured out flour for 12 minutes. Okay, so from 0 to 12, all right, I get this. At the end of the time, the machine was very empty. Okay, so that makes sense, because like the amount of flour, poured it out, empty, no flour at 12 minutes. The graph shows the amount of flour. Okay, cool, I see that. That's a question. Find the range in the domain. Okay, so this is the one problem I kind of skipped, and I didn't get into just lack of time, and I didn't want to get kind of really confused. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this one. When I go with domain, or I'll go with domain. Domain is your x value. Now, x is, pay attention to this one, x is between what numbers? 0 and 12. What do you mean? I'll put 0 and 12. Pay attention here. Any of these points, okay, so this line here that represents that situation of the flour and time is the line. It's x and y. There's x's all the way between 0 and 12. That's it. Closed. Okay, cool. Make sure you know what this says. X is between 0 and 12. There's some graph between 0 and 12. Yes, there's a graph up here between 0 and 12. A graph does not continue over here. So that's why x is only between these two. That's my domain. My range is my y values. Now, what are my y values? Always go from least to greatest, if you don't mind. What's the lowest my y could be? My points are from, again, 0 all the way up to where the end, 900. So y values are from here to there. So what do you mean, sir? So if I had this thing going on to about 16, pay attention. X values, I'd have a line all the way from 0 all the way to x to be 16. So I'll change it to 16. In the situation, just think about this. it's just saying all the way up to 12, so I'm going to use the numbers that they give me there. You will have this on your benchmark. I'm sorry I did not get to, I ran out of time, kind of strategic slash, my opinion, to cover more, flow more. I kind of skipped this. I will cover it, I promise, so forgive me on this one. Next one, 15. Oh, this one's easy. X-intercept. X-intercept would be -4. Y-intercept, 1. Okay, graph the line. In this situation, you want to graph the line. Please remember y is equal to mx plus b. For this is my m, this is my b, this is my slope, this is my y-intercept. Okay, now, there's several ways you can do it. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but there's a lot of different ways. Calculator is one. Okay, you come out here to calculator, turn the calculator, you go to on new document. Graphs, and that's your y already. And I'll just type in there 3x minus 7. And there's your line. It would cross to the bottom down here, -7, and have the slope going up 3. I'll graph it on this right here. This is my y-intercept. Oops, let me go here. Maybe this is of a -7, right? You can see -1, -2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -7. Slope is 3/1, so I would go up 1, 2, 3/1, and draw my line. And that's pretty close. 17. Determine the relation. Okay, look at this relation. Give me the domain. Oh, this one's super easy. Remember, domain are your x values and range are my y values. Domain. So the x value would be a -4, -3, -1, and 2. Okay. For my range, my y values, I would have least to greatest, -3, -1, 0. This is in line with 0, okay? And 4. This one's solved. This one's pretty easy. I don't know what you want to do. There's 2 ways of doing it. I'll show you the first way, and I'll show you the second way next. Distribute here gives you 4x. Distribute here gives you +20. Equals distribute here gives me a -8x. So we have that. Multiply here gives me a +2 plus 2x. Now, in this situation, combine all the x's and y's and everything that go together. It means combine like terms. Put the stuff that goes together to go together. This one. Same side as the equal sign, so I'm going to put those together. -6x. Plus 2. Over here, and I have 4x plus 20. Regarding these 2 here, I'm going to move the smaller x. This is a smaller x. I'm going to move this one. These cancel out, giving us 2x plus 20 is equal to a 2. Minus 20 minus 20. 2x is equal to a -18. Divided by 2. Divided by 2. X is equal to a -9. Okay, so my answer is -9. That's the fastest, easiest way, in my opinion. This is the second fastest. Come in here, turn it on. Go to calculator. Go to menu, 3, 1. Again, where am I at? Let me show you again. I'm on a regular calculator. I'll go to menu, 3, 1. Now we come out here. I'm going to have 4 parentheses. I'm going to type in exactly what I see here. X plus 5. I'll tell you, there might be some issues on this one. Only because I've noticed that when there's a lot of parentheses, it just doesn't work it out for you. Like it says, nope, you can't do it. Do it el mano. So you need to know how to do it by hand. I'm sorry. When can you do this? When there's an equal sign and one variable. After you've put everything exactly the way it is, look at this, exactly the way you see it. Double check. After you do all of that, in here you have to put comma x, okay? So in here I got to put comma x. Press enter. Oh, great. It gave me the answer. I just don't like that answer because that one is what? A fraction? I mean, decimal is one, a fraction. So I'm going to go here, menu, number, go to approximate to a fraction, enter, and they're negative 4/3. Okay, moving on. Let's check name 18. Okay, this one's pretty cool. I love these. These always freak you out. Solving for a variable with a bunch of other variables. So z is equal to 2 times x plus h. We want the x by itself. So on this side, there's really two numbers if you can't think about it. I want this number by itself so I get the x. So I'm going to divide by a 2. Divide by 2. These cancel out. Even use z divided by 2 is equal to x plus h. Sneaky, sneaky, right? Now in this situation, I want the x, so I'm minus h. So minus h. On this left-hand side, I'm z over 2 minus h is equal to x. Next one, we're almost done. We have 5 more. I'm going to show you a fast way, you don't mind? How about this? Calculator, let's see what happens. Turn on. Here we go. Calculator. I'm going to go to menu, 3, 1. And I'm going to have here. Look what I'm putting, 3y. You see 3y? Minus 4 plus 2, parentheses, 4y plus 1, parentheses, equals negative 4, parentheses, y plus 2. And in there, I got to write it all like that. Between the last things, comma y, not comma x. There it is. A negative 0.4. Pretty cool. Thank God. Thank God for the calculators. Let me see this last. Oh, same idea. I think I can beat the calculator with this one. I want to move the small one, so I want to move this one over. So I'm going to have a negative 3x plus 2y. Ooh. Plus 2 is equal to a negative 10x plus 30. I'm going to add 10x. Add 10x. Cancel here. We're going to go with 7x plus 2 is equal to 30. Minus 2, minus 2. We're going to go with 7x is equal to 28. Divide by 7, divide by 7, x is equal to 4. Now, going fast, guys, because of time, look at this. It takes forever on my computer to upload, so I just got to do it. All right, next question. 22. Answer the questions. Okay, Juan is a part-time job entering data in the computer. He pays at the end of the week after is affected by the amount of data he enters each hour. What's independent? Or his pay comes last, right? Independent is first, comes first. Data. A person's muscle mass changes with age. Okay. Muscle mass increases into young adulthood and decreases after that. Which is dependent into the thing? So let's look at the things. Mass, age. Which one comes first? Which one comes second? Which one can we not control? Your age is time. Time is always dependent. Oh, wait. My bad. Time is always independent. Comes second. This one. Boom. Man, I even made a silly mistake there. Yeah. Age comes first. Cannot control it. Age. Deal with it. That's it. Okay. For each value of input D. Oh, that's easy. Input comes first. X. D. Or X comes first. Oh, functions. Is it a function? Yes or no? Remember this one? We need a vertical line test to decide if it's a function. If it passes, it is a function. This one does not pass. Crosses it twice, not a function. Crosses it once. This is a function, guys, because it only crosses it once with each vertical line. Once, function, not a function. Function. Okay, I'm just thinking about all the imaginary vertical lines I could cross or draw. Yeah, it's function because each time it only crosses it once. Twice, not a function. Oh, yeah, yes, here. No. is not a function. Not, just like whether or not a function. Okay, same idea. Now, regarding this one, functions, x's repeat, don't repeat them. So x's only come out once. This one goes once, only once, once, function. You see this one here is a prime example. You see how this x comes out twice? It goes to this one, and then it comes again to this one? Not a function. I don't even care about my y's. I just care about my x values, my first ones. Do they repeat? Nothing repeats. Function. I don't care about this. I just care about my first one. Oops. They do not repeat. Function. Do not repeat. That is a function. 25. I'll upload this one real quick. Wait, didn't I just do this one right now? Each copy, X is the copies, 30 copies. Please let me just do this one right. Please, I'm not going to do that shortcut anymore. 0, 0. What? Oh, these zeros? 21. 0 plus 2. 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, $2.10. So we're going to have 11.00 plus 210 gives me 13.10. Oh man, I went over 30 minutes.